What up, family? Big Meech. Man, it's been a long time coming with Big Meech coming home. 20 years. We know the BMF stories. We know that in 20 years, the world have changed drastically though, right? When it comes to money and power, it's hard to let go of Big Meech caliber. Meaning even if an individual may not come out and do the same thing, he might try to keep some of those same ties and not grow with the individual age and give the young YGs wisdom, because they really out here killing each other for real now with them switches. On the other hand, before we get into details, we got individuals speaking out like a Rick Ross praising Big Meech coming home, which I salute Big Meech coming home, but on the dope tip of destruction in our neighborhood, fam, we tend to idolize these type people, and the ones that's idolizing these type people are the ones that we see and get killed and go to prison for a long time dealing with the dope. Now, fast forward, Ralo, you know, he have had his share of the game. You know, I don't want to say he's a Big Meech or nothing like that, but when it comes to the weight that he was doing, you know, the private jets and all these different things, his word kind of hit home without him even knowing how to rap. Like, Ralo can't really rap. People taking on to Ralo character more than anything, just like this situation right here. Now, Ralo took to his social media. I got to say, a lot of y'all said, man, you just be riding with Ralo, but he be on a real tip, letting individuals know the real business. He spoke out, fam. And when he spoke out about Big Meech, he sent him a message and said, don't come out here and get caught up in what they got going on in today's time. Saying niggas ain't real, excuse my language. And half of these dudes that's talking ain't never seen $1 million from the game. You dig what I'm saying? He telling Big Meech it's a whole new different ball game, and don't come out with the same attitude and praising, with individuals praising you, but they haters at the same time, just letting them know what's going on in today's time and how people move. It's a bunch of snakes. Pretty much what's Ralo saying. And that's a fact. The world is full of snakes. The same people that clap when you up, they clap, you know, when you down. What will Big Meech do when Big Meech come home? What will be the play with Big Meech? And the sad thing that I'm seeing, the same what Ralo is saying, I mean, you got individuals, Ross, like a lot of different individuals, and I'm using Ross for an example because the way he idolized that, he was like, the streets is back. Talking about Big Meech, the streets is back. You got to understand, fam, that these dudes so caught up, seriously, in this drug lord, drug world type mind frame, the street mind frame, even though they have had millions of dollars successful in the rap community, because that's what mainly the money have came from. The streets is not selling dope, going to jail and away from your kids or getting killed, sacrificing like that, fam. You feel me? The streets is at home. You know what I'm talking about? Outside is in the backyard also. You feel me? So you ain't got to be outside to be outside, or you ain't got to be in the streets to be in the streets. You know what I'm saying? What Ralo is saying, like, an individual got to play this game smart today. It's just not real out here anymore, fam. Got to be real careful on people, places, and things, how you move, because I'm seeing it's at an all-time high. If Big Meech do not come out and do what he need to do on a tip to where it's motivation to the youth on telling his story, not trying to come out and break artists, you feel me, or anything like this. I'd rather him get into the situation with 50 Cent, get into movies with the BMF, tell your story. Your son is already doing his thing. You feel me? 50 Cent already got the red carpet pretty much laid out. It'll be a silly thing for Big Meech to come back out again and try to put the same play together like he did before. It really wouldn't make sense. It's a lot of people know that if you're a real street dude out here, you know the temptations of having plugs, money and power found. We know when it comes on, it's only so much that 50 gonna do when it comes to the films and doing different things, but Big Meech can get walkthrough money. Almost show money, just like the artists out in the game. The same with Ralo. His character is just like Ralo. I think Big Meech can come out. He's not a rapper, but drop a record and people gonna scream that record, fam, and pull up to the show. That's just how much power Big Meech have. Will he use it for the wrong reasons though? Like what I'm saying. I'm not saying for him to get out and start rapping and doing the same thing what the youth is doing today, but a lot of people be lost on the time when they got locked up. That was it. They didn't educate themselves on nothing else. They just worked out, did their time, took it one day at a time, and came home. If you got individuals that we see that's in the game like a Ralo, look at Ralo. Ralo educated himself the whole time that he was in prison. And when Ralo came out, it was like he had never been to prison because his mind was out here while his body was incarcerated. A lot of people, minds and bodies be incarcerated, fam. Like straight up. After doing 20 years, that is a long time. And if you thinking that you're gonna pick up where you left off, it's another ball game. For one, them feds is gonna be watching Big Meech. This is just a fact. Not only they watching Big Meech for the power that he have, the influence that he have. A lot of people that we seeing is getting in situations today, they getting in situations about their influence. RICO type situations that be about the influence. And then when it comes to God, the influence that you have on people with these platforms, different things, after a certain age, you got to use it for the right reasons. That just straight up. We seeing a lot of different things go down in the hip hop community. Amongst the OG CEOs, when it comes to murder, are dropping their whole label, like 1017. I mean, all the way around, fam. The Most High be trying to get people to see the transition, like Gucci, this is not working. I'm not gonna let it work for you. I need you to get out and do something else. I have left this work for you for so many years. You feel what I'm saying? And reason I did that for you to help other people in another way. So when it comes to building in our communities, and the bigger I get, that's what I'm gonna do, facts. Employment with our people, because that's what we need, housing and employment, fam. Money. You feel me? In order to make this train move in a positive way. Not no dope money, not all these different things, fentanyl, none of this old stuff. I'm talking about building back in the community the right way, construction, real estate. You know what I'm saying? Jobs, restaurants, food truck, whatever the case might be. Because at the end of the day, that's the business. But I will keep y'all updated on situations, family. But make sure you hit that like button and make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm out.